Vanchakalatarabhyasya kripasinubhyeva cha Paritanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivsadi Gaura Bhaktarinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Nukam karoti vachalam pangumangayate granyatkripatmaham Deshivabhanatar Paramananda Madhav Sri Chaitanyeshwaram Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishnav Prashmite Bhaktivedanta Swamita Namaste Sarasdevi Gauravan Pracharne Ruseshwari Paschati Disha. Anaya radito nunam Anaya radito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Janno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Anayadraha Anaya radito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Janno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Anayadraha
Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Jnano Vide Govinda Prito Yam Anayatraha Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Jnano Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayatraha Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Jnano Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayatraha Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Jnano Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayatraha Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Jnano Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayatraha Anaya
by her
Araditaha
perfectly worshipped
worshipped
Nunam certainly Bhagavan
Bhagavan
the personality of Godhead
the personality of Godhead
Harihi Lord Krishna Ishvaraha
Ishwaraha
the Supreme Controller
the Supreme Controller
Yet inasmuch as Naha as Vihaya rejecting Govindaha Lord Govinda Pritaha pleased Yam whom Anayat led Rahaha,
Raha.
to a secluded place.
Secluded place.
Translation. Yes. Certainly, this particular gopi has perfectly worshipped the all-powerful personality of Godhead Govinda. Since he was so pleased with her that he abandoned the rest of us and brought her to a secluded place. Purport. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur explains that the word Araditaha refers to Srimati Radharani. He comments the sage Sukadeva Goswami has tried with all endeavor to keep her name hidden, but now it automatically shines forth from the moon of his mouth. Thus, that he has spoken her name is indeed her mercy, and thus the word Araditaha is like the rumbling of a kettle drum, sounded to announce her great good fortune. Although gopis spoke as if jealous of Srimati Radharani, they were actually ecstatic to see that she had captured Sri Krishna. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti quotes the following detailed description of Sri Radharani's footprints as given by Sri Rupa Goswami and his Sri Ujjvala Neelamani. At the base of the large toe of her left foot is the mark of a barley corn. Below that mark is a disc. Below the disc is an umbrella. Below the umbrella is the bracelet. A vertical line extending from the middle of her foot to the juncture of her large and second toes. At the base of the middle toe is the lotus. Below that is a flag with a banner. Below the flag is a creeper together with a flower. At the base of her small toe is an elephant gourd. On her heel is a half moon. Thus, there are 11 marks on her left foot. At the base of the large toe of her right foot is a conch shell, and below that a spear. At the base of a small toe of her right foot is a sacrificial altar. Below that an earring, and below the earring a club. Along the base of the second, third, fourth, and small toes is the mark of a mountain, below which is a chariot, and on the heel is a fish. Thus, altogether, there are 19 distinguishing marks on the soles of Srimati Radharani's lotus feet. Hare Krishna. I neither have any qualification, nor do I have any realization, and this topic is very high even for Sanak Sanat and Sanat Kumar. Conditioned life so like me, what can I speak? Good for nothing actually. So I seek everyone's blessings. Srila Prabhupada, Radha Gopjan, Alavinataya Patpavanvarari, and all the Acharyas. And all of you, you're present here and online, so that I can speak whatever I heard. Honestly speaking, today's class is supposed to be given by Rasika Prabhu. The last minute, it was changed. So I'm literally not ready. So, but let us see what happens. Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwara. Inno vihaya Govinda Prito Yamanayadraha. Srimad Bhagavatam Rasa Panchadhyaya. You know, so there is one criticism that Radharani's name is not present in Bhagavatam. You know, Sukadeva Goswami is a parrot. You know, Anayarathana, Arathana, Ratha. You know, so she knows very well how to worship Krishna perfectly. Krishna left all of us and went with her. Gopis are telling. Bhagavan Hari Ishvara Yenno Vihaya Govinda Pritoya Manayadraha. You know, so Prabhupada says because he's the parrot of Srimati Radharani. So Goswami Maharaj Parikshit is going to leave the world in a week time. So he tried to avoid for the fear that out of fear that he would become ecstatic for 6 months, you know. But he could not, and eventually it came out from his lotus lips. So Anayaradhana, how is that name? How was that name present? How it came? You know. So in spiritual world, you know, Krishna was in Rasamandala. He was in Rasamandala, and he developed an intense desire to enjoy. Immediately from his body, the desire manifested into a personality, and she started running towards him. Ra means Rasamandala, Dha means Dhavamana. She started running towards him with only one intention, with an intention to serve. That's it. That's why she is called Radha. You know. So so the Radha Tattva, honestly speaking, it's very, very hidden, and it was kept secret. We have Puranas, Tamasic Puranas, Rajasic Puranas. We have, Sattvic Puranas. And actually, in the Vedas, most of the Vedas are Karma Kanda. And little portion is Jnana Kanda. But only in Ashtanga Kanda, portion of Bhakti is covered there. This name, even Srimati Radharani's name, is not very much accessible even to the transcendentalists. Transcendentalists, before we touch it, Tattva vadanti tattvavidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaneti shabdate. Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So some transcendentalists, they go for Brahman, some go for Paramatma, and Bhakti Yogis, they go for Bhagavan. And Chaitanya Charitamrita explains this Brahman effulgence is his bodily this Bhagavan's bodily effulgence. Paramatma is his localized feature. But Bhagavan is the fullest manifestation of the absolute truth. And this world is actually filled with people who have expressed their envy towards Krishna. That's why, except for very few people, most of the people in the world are filled with envy and with a strong desire to enjoy independent of Krishna. How can the conditions also this world know who is actually Janita perfection of service? The topmost, the highest aspect of bhakti. There is nothing beyond that. How do we know that? Most of the people, we just, we want to go to temple. So, give me this, give me that. Bhakti, for many people, bhakti is like a cilantro in the khichdi, Means what? It'll give, if it is there, it'll add some smell. No? If God, some people who are intelligent, if God is not there, then, whatever I have, I lose it. So God should be there so that they'll continue enjoying. That type of people, they cannot even go close to Radha Tattva. Even people, Jnana yogis, they give up their families, go to forest. And what is their final desire? They want to become one with God. How can they understand? Ashtanga yogis, they want some mystic powers. Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakala Shanta Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Atayeva Shanta. So, who is a Krishna Bhakta, true Krishna Bhakta? A person who doesn't have any desire. Here itself, I should walk out. I should get down the Vyasasana and walk out. Krishna Bhakta Nishkama. What a word, Krishna Bhakta Nishkama. And if somebody has a mystic power, amongst us, others become envious. And that person becomes proud. Then he's not a Krishna Bhakta. Who is a Vaishnava? Vaishnava means it's actually it's very difficult to define or even find the application. Anyone has envy is Prahlad Maharaj says is a demon, Asura. Then immediately checked if we have any horn, I have any horns here, or I have any canine teeth. There may be visible but invisible. They are invisible to others. How can we understand and speak about Radha Tattva? Most of the people try to enjoy senses, or we try to enjoy mentally, or intellectually, or on the egoistically. How can we understand? Then it becomes just a theory. But we should be very happy that there is something higher available here. It is highest, at the same time it is accessible, it is very compassionate, and it is your advocate. It is your advocate. You can take shelter. Wow. So, Parashasakti Sruyate, Swabhavik Jnana Vala Kriyacha. Supreme Lord is filled with unlimited energies. In that, yesterday night I was mentioning, three are very prominent. One day I thought, why should I worship Krishna? Immediately from inside, that verse came, Mamavasi Jivaloki Jivabhuta Sanatana. Very interesting. Immediately it came, wow. Hey, you are my part and parcel. Huh? You are not part and parcel of any devata, You are my part and parcel. Oh, really? Then I said, okay, I will do it. So, but of course, a conditioned soul part and parcel of Krishna. But Krishna, we are also, marginal potency. Sometimes we are here, sometimes we are there. But Krishna's Antaranga Shakti is by three parts. Sandhani, Samit, Hladani. The nature of the soul is what is the characteristic quality of soul? Satchitananda. Sat feature is maintained by Samvit potency. Sorry, Sandhini. So the three potencies, Antaranga Shakti is split up into three. Sandhani, Samvit, Hladani. Sandhani potency is potency that maintains Krishna's existence because Krishna is soul of our soul, because Krishna is eternal, we are eternal. So, but what is maintaining our eternality? Sandhini potency. Samit potency means cognition, cognitive potency. Yesterday I was telling, you wake up in the morning, this is my car, this is mine, this is mine. Who is giving you that knowledge? Even though it is material knowledge. The Samvit potency. What is telling you Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, I am a spirit soul? You say Bhagavad Gita book. Even though you read what is going into the heart and it is becoming a realization, samvit potency. You're all sitting here doing sadhana for 10, 15 years. You all agree, childhood, you love gulab jamun, you'll eat for 2 months. Then after that, you get bored. You love a movie song, after 2, 3 months, you get bored. Another song comes, another sweet comes. Anyone has experience? And we give it up after some time. But during that period, we are mad. So that's mental energy. You know? But we are all doing sadhana for this many years. Still, we are continuing. Means there is a realization inside. There's a blessing of samvit potency. But today's topic is Hladani. Radha Krishna Pranavikrit Hladani Shakti Rasmat Ekatmano Apibhupura Deha Beto Gatoto. Sri Chaitanyakyam Praktabandana Tadayam Chekyam Aptam Radha Bhava Suritam Nami Krishna Sarupam. So Radha Krishna Ahladani Shakti Rasmat. The dealings of Radha and Krishna, they're actually expansion of internal potency. So, not material potency. Yesterday, this point I made it. Cupid wanted to tempt Krishna, but when he saw the beauty of Krishna, Cupid fainted. And Krishna smiled and left. That's when Krishna got the name Madan Mohan. And then Cupid said, अरे यार उन्हें पराजित कर दिया मुझे. I practically put everyone, I bring everyone to their feet, his feet, or her feet. But this person brought me to my feet. I'm really humbled. But then he came to know. In the evening, he meets with gopis. Oof, that is the chance. So when he's alone, he can defeat me. But when he's with his ladies, I will defeat him. Then he went. Then he thought, not one, many, unlimited. My job has become easy. And then he started shooting arrows. Not even one arrow worked. First time he understood. They were also not affected. Gopis were not affected. Krishna was not affected. First time Kamdev understood the definition of prema, which is the divide of kama. My arrows are not working. But whatever happens outside world, same thing is happening here. But why they are not being affected? That is a prem. So Govinda Nandini Radha Govinda Mohini Govinda Saraswa Sarva Kanta Siromani Krishna Vancha Purti Rupe Kore Aradhane Atayev Radhika Nama Purane Vakane. So Govinda Nandini Radha Govinda Mohini, attractor of Krishna, enchantress of Krishna, Govinda Mohini, Govinda Saraswa, she's the be all and end all of Krishna. I'm honest with you, I cannot give the definitions of these words. What is be all and end all? Sarva Kanta Siravani, crest jewel. One time I made a statement, very easy to understand Krishna's love for the cows, Krishna's love for his friends, Krishna's love for his friends and parents. To understand Krishna's love for Radharani or Gopis, especially Radharani, we need to have a qualification. To attain that qualification is the goal. One time I told myself, you can keep on flying like this, but there is no end to this. There is no end to this. If you become proud a little bit, you'll fall down also. Very interesting topic, Anybody you see, you may name them also. After 20 years, they're already sitting next to you chanting. But you're still there where you were 20 years ago. And that person maybe, is even giving better class also. So one lecture I heard, Pujari will be doing Pujari service after 20, the same thing. Gilam 4237 only. Because you're 20 years later, you'll not be 40 and 30 and 70. But what is the difference? Consciousness. It is internal. It is a purely internal. So a person whose consciousness is external cannot understand this. That's why in spirituality, age has no, I cannot say value, it least relevant. Our progress is always based on, our progress is internal and based on internal factors. There are organizations, they have more followers than ISKCON, all the gurus put together actually. We don't even look at them. Huh? Why? Some good karma. Govindanandini Radha. Govinda Mohini. Prabhupada, what is our problem? I'm talking to myself. We are not full in ourselves. We are not fully spiritual. What is the sign we are not fully spiritual? We look for sense objects to find pleasure. That is a simple answer. What is simple answer? I am not spiritually strong. I look for sense objects. There also gradations are there. If you are looking for sense objects on the level of senses, very low. If you are looking for name and fame, mental, little higher, but still end of the day it is only sense subject. Intellectual, little further higher, but still sensual object, sense object, or egoistic. Then how can we understand? Whatever I speak will be theoretical. You know? But then what is our adhikara? Srila Prabhu. Krishna doesn't go to Loi Bazaar to enjoy. He is full in himself. Atma Ramascha Munayo Nirgrandapi Urukrame Karvanta Hetikam Bhaktim Mittam Bhutagano Hari. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave, I forgot how many times, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya spoke 11 or 12 times, giving different explanation without touching even one. Lord Chaitanya spoke this many number of times. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, hey, you are not ordinary. No Manava can speak. You must be, transcendental. And finally, of course, Krishna revealed, Lord Chaitanya revealed his Krishna form. He said, you must be Krishna. So Atmarama is self-satisfied. Why is self-satisfied? Why he doesn't look outside? You have a strong desire for sweets. What you will do? Always look for sweet only. But your pockets are filled with sweet. This pocket, every pocket is filled with sweet only. Whenever the urge comes, good. And then outsiders come. Prabhu, you want sweet? Not interested. Everyone thinks, अरे ये तो pure devotee है. Pure devotee नहीं, काके है वो. So the Krishna is like that. Is a reservoir of pleasure. That pleasure potency is inside. So he's not loitering in the Loi Bazaar. Krishna doesn't look for, So this whole world is based on masculine combination, interaction between my feminine and masculine potency. It is coming from Krishna. So what he does, he takes it out. And there is an exchange. Govinda Saraswa means for her, Krishna is everything. And if you read, I have not read fully, but touched it. Vilapa Kusmanjali. She can see Krishna everywhere. She doesn't know anything but Krishna. Wow. And if you if you take Prabhupada and say, Prabhupada, you're very pure. I said, I am not, my Guru Maharaj. You go to Saraswati Thakur, I am not my Guru Maharaj. It finally goes to a perfection. God means, Supreme Personality of Godhead means, we give a definition in the 7 sessions Bhagavad Gita. One point that doesn't have cause, but that is a cause of everything. Like Radharani means one point, the highest point of love. Whatever the entire and then all the prema is coming from her only. That is the zenith of perfection. That is Radharani. Sarvakanta Siram. Honestly speaking, we can do damage to our bhakti when we think Krishna is a marble. That's the worst thing you can do to Radha Gopal. Likewise, the interaction between Radha and Krishna, if we try to superimpose our consciousness, conditioned consciousness, we are hurting ourselves because that is higher. Higher even for Sanat Kumar, who is an excellent topmost brahmachari. But we should all be grateful. Wow, I am by none of us were brought into Krishna consciousness. One day you woke up. I think I should attain perfection of my life. Let me go to ISKCON temple and do 7 session course and then become very serious, become like a Sanat Kumar. None of us thought like that. If anybody is there, raise your hands. Hey, come to ISKCON program. They give nice prasad, please come. Hey, there is nice kirtan. So whether they tell so many things after nice philosophy, out of the program is which one you liked? I think prasad is good. So we are not interested, but the causeless mercy flowed. And Radharani has 2 duties. Ladine karaya Krishna ananda swadana. Ladini dadwara kare bhaktera poshana. That's why Radharani is called Pujarini. She's called a Pujarini. She's in between Jiva and Krishna. What does Pujari do? Pujari takes the ingredients, incense, he offers it to Krishna. And he offers it to Krishna. Actually, our items are all, whatever we offer, they represent Panchabhutas. So we are telling Krishna, my Lord, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that's why we are offering these items to you. But then Pujari, what he does, he gives that mercy to the people. Ghee lamp comes out. What is that? Water comes out. Arghya. So, to the extent Pujari sincerely worships, that much extent he becomes a repository of the grace and he has to pass it. To the extent he is not, that much extent it is limited. One temple, I told this long ago, but one temple, one Pujari worked as 20 years. Then Pujari, maybe, he got promotion or removed for various reasons. Another Pujari came. First time congregation came to know. In the morning, they offer peda and rasgulla. Up to that day, they don't know. How many have understood? Means what? Pujari is taking the grace. He'll offer it to Krishna and he'll eat. No congregation. Means to the extent you are selfish, that much extent you'll withhold the grace. But to the extent you are transparent via media, Radharani is a transparent via media. That's why I said highest perfection. So the Radhani Karaya Krishna Ananda Swadana, she has no desire. Can you believe? She has no desire to enjoy. And her be all and end all means she wants to satisfy Krishna perfectly, fully. I mean, honestly speaking, we cannot even fathom that. You cannot even fathom that. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Sabditam. Vasudeva is a platform on which Vasudeva is born. Means Vasudeva is always, whatever he does, he's in that consciousness. Oof. That's why Vasudeva is born. Why I'm giving this example is, even Krishna's grace, okay, you may be not eating outside, but you're eating prasad, but in that also we are picky and choosy. One time, one temple president made a very revolutionary decision. Then they'll mix everything. The entire prasad is mixed. They'll pour sambar, they'll pour dahi, they'll pour papad, everything. Really, I'm not joking. Seriously. Because these people are picky and choosy. You can't believe what devotees would do. They'll put that finger like this. They will pull that papad, which is not, you know, tainted with the sambar, whatever that push. See the conditioning. I'm serious. I'm not joking. And that laddu that is not touched by sambar, pick it up. Means somewhere we want to. It's prasad. It's how we can enjoy. Why I'm telling this is, I have no desire to enjoy. I have no desire to enjoy. You are decorating yourself for his pleasure. And I mean, wow. You know, can you believe I want to go to hell eternally for 15 minutes to relieve is 15 minutes of headache. Honestly speaking, that one line is enough to speak of the rest or whatever the lecture. That one line is enough. What is that? I want to go to hell eternally. Is there any higher line than that? I want to go to hell eternally. You know? Wow. Honestly speaking, simple point is that is the zenith of perfection of love. There is nothing high above that. And Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Krishna is infinite. Krishna's Hladini Shakti is infinite. In other words, Radharani's prema for Krishna is infinite, but Chaitanya Charitamrita says it keeps on expanding. Wow. That is what is called infinity in this. Hladini Dvara kare bhakti poshana. Because she is that intermediate personality, whatever she tries to perfectly satisfy him, then one time she gives the same thing here. The affection you show for Krishna is called love. And when you turn back like this and show the same affection to Jiva, it's called compassion. To the extent you have love for Krishna, to that extent you have compassion. To the extent you are selfish, that much extent you don't have love for Krishna. Or that much extent you don't have compassion. That's why compassion is a quality that is present on person who is in the bhava stage. We have no compassion. We should become the instrument of compassion of Srila Prabhupada is a statement I heard, which I've been repeating. Or you give $20 charity or $20,000 charity. It's not compassion. Intellectually, you're convinced this is good for you, that's why you're doing it. But compassion means, one time Yogeshwar Prabhu made a nice statement. All the proper disciples, they came together in 1996 and they decided from now onwards in public we should tell one lane. What? Prabhupada is very compassionate. Never. But you ask any proper disciple, they'll common statement. Whether that person lives in Africa, that person lives in America, or that person lives in Russia, Srila Prabhupada is compassion. Where is that compassion coming? To the extent you have love for Krishna, when you turn back, when you say same affection you show to the Jiva, it's called compassion. Srila Prabhupada was living in France. Not that Prabhupada became founder Acharya for next 10,000 years. ISKCON situation changed. No. It is just a tiny temple. Right now, France is celebrating that their 60th anniversary. One room, tiny room, fit for one person to live. Another room, it is only one room. What they did, because they want to provide a separate place for Prabhupada, they put a divider. And to really impress Prabhupada that there is a separate room, they filled that divider with plants. First day Prabhupada came. And Prabhupada called one devotee, can you put some water in this plant? Can you put some water in the plant? First day, Shrutakirti Prabhu was chosen as the servant of Srila Prabhupada, personal assistant. Prabhupada told him, I'll press the bell and you come. Yes, Prabhupada. You sit until such time, you sit outside. Prabhupada pressed the bell. So yes, we offered obeisance. Yes, Prabhupada. I am checking whether you are there. How alert you are. I'm alert. Very good. And few minutes later, Prabhupada pressed the bell. He came and said, yes, Prabhupada, you offered obeisances. Can you see the tiny insect? Take it and put it on the leaf. It'll get some food. Wow. Shrutakirti Prabhu is telling Prabhupada has that compassion. He's not worried about us. Just, or he's not tapping a millennials to take money and grow. Prabhupada has this quality. So, that is possible. Why I'm telling this is, if you go up, there, zenith of perfection. I don't need anything from Krishna. I want to fully satisfy him. That is the goal. But whatever is there, whatever mercy comes out of it, I want to distribute to the rest of the world, rest of the cosmic manifestation. That is Radharani. कृष्ण वांच पूर्ति रूपे कोर्या आराधने अतएव राधिका नाम पुराणे. She knows very well what is needed. In Ramayana, what is that? Bhavajnana, Dharmajnana, Kritajnana is Lakshmana. Lakshman knows the heart of Ram. Lakshman knows Dharma. Lakshman knows. Sometimes we have so many desires. Radhashtami is coming. I want to make Puran Poli. Okay, I want to make Puran Poli, but I don't know how to make. Lakshman is not like that. So Ram said, hey, how do you know I want this type of Panchavati? Oh, you made a nice cottage. Lakshman said, I know my. So he knew the heart of Ram. Why I'm telling this? Where is that quality coming from? Radharani. In this area, she's a zenith of perfection. One day Krishna comes to the Kunja and there will be gulab jamuns, rasagullas, and in between savories also. How do you know Radha? He asked Radharani. I know. So she knows his heart. And she perfectly satisfies him. Anayarahadito nunam. So she satisfies him perfectly that he wants to be with her. That's it. देवी कृष्णमयी प्रोक्त राधिका परदेवता सर्वलक्ष्मीमयी सर्व कांति सम्मोहिनी परा. Devi Krishnamai. Actually, Chaitanya Charitamrita explains, uh, Krishnamai Prokta. Actually, I want to read, I'm sorry. Just give me 1 minute. It's here. This one. Devi Krishna may prokta Radhika Paradeva Saralakshmi may Kanti Samani Para. So, transcendental goddess Srimati Radharani is a direct counterpart of Krishna. She is a central figure for goddess of fortune. She possesses all the attractiveness to attract the all attractive personality of Godhead. She is a primeval internal potency. So the one I want to tell is Devi means resplendent and beautiful, or else it means the lovely abode of worship, love sports Lord Krishna. You know, because she is very beautiful, she is internal energy. Krishna is very beautiful, and she is abode of worship of Krishna, and one who is within and without are Krishna. Radharani sees only Krishna everywhere. That's it. We love Goswanjali. You know what is that one? The Ratimanjari is Raghunath Das Goswami. He goes to serve her by combing her hair. Radharani thinks this is Krishna combing my hair. She sees Krishna everywhere. Wow, that is Krishnamaya. You know, um, she sees Lord Krishna wherever she casts her glance, and also she is identical with Krishna. Krishnavi means she is identical with Lord Krishna, for she embodies the well of love. The energy of Lord Krishna is identical. You know, actually, Radharani can become Krishna. Krishna can become Radharani. So, our worship consists of fulfilling the desires of Lord Krishna. Therefore, Puranas call her Radhika. So, what is that? Devi Krishna may prokta Radhika Paradevi. You know, she actually no Radharani, the way Krishna is source of Vishnu Tattva, Radharani is the source of Shakti Tattva. Radharani becomes, what is that? That verse is here actually. कृष्ण कांत गण देखी त्रिविध प्रकार एक लक्ष्मी गण आरा पुर महिषी गण आरा प्रजांगना रूप आरा कांत गण सर श्री राधिका है ते कांत गणेरा विस्तर. So Krishna is the source of all the incarnations, but as his energy actually Narada Pancharata Pradipa says, Krishna tells her, there is no difference between you and me. The way milk has whiteness, if I am milk, you are my whiteness. If I am light, if I am sun, you are heat and light of that. They are inseparable. You know? So, because she is so much tuned to giving pleasure to Krishna, but Krishna is not like you and me, he's like he's infinite. When Krishna becomes Vishnu, immediately Radharani becomes a Lakshmi. But is there only one Vishnu? Unlimited Vishnus. Radharani says, I'll also become unlimited Lakshmis. But suddenly says, Krishna says, okay, Vishnu Tattva is different from me. I am also Krishna Tattva. Okay, Krishna, she says, what is your Tattva? So Vasudeva Krishna. I want to, then Radharani says, I'll also become queens of Dwarka. So in Dwarka, Radharani serves Krishna as the queens of Dwarka. In Vrindavan, Radharani serves Krishna as a gopis. Gopis are the mirror images of Krishna and mirror images of Radharani. And Lakshmis are Vaibhav Prakash and Vaibhav Vilas. I forgot one of the two. One is, I think Lakshmis are Vaibhav Vilas and queens of Dwarka are Vaibhav Prakash. So likewise, the Krishna's expansions are Vaibhav Prakash and Vaibhav Vilas. Likewise, Radharani's expansions also. She parallelly expands. When Krishna becomes a Ram, Radha becomes Sita, Radharani. So, Finally, this metal world, Durga, Vedanta Samandika says, Tvam Amsa Lakshmi Durgadikacha. Lakshmi comes from Radharani, Durga also comes from Radharani. Durga means when mother becomes angry, she slaps the child, but same mother only. When you become hungry, mother gives a chocolate. That is also, no, it's not chocolate, it's a sweet. So that is also same mother. But that's why we need to learn to cry for. Gaurgamara says, I opened a crying school. We need to cry for the mother. We have to be very honest in our approach. One day, one child, he fell down. Immediately started crying. Mother, wherever she was, she came running, picked him up. And picked him up and, she applied little medicine. There is a little, the skin scraped and, she applied little medicine. She gave him little sweet. And mother is busy cooking. Next day, after a few days, this boy developed a desire. I want to eat the sweet again. So what did he start crying? He was, as they fell down. Mother didn't come. I'm sure you have seen this with children. When maybe then what you'll do, maybe she's not listening. So he went next to kitchen, started crying. Still mother didn't come. Finally went, finally mommy is mommy, mommy. Said, what do you want? He said, yeah, when yesterday I fell down, immediately picked me up. Today I fell down. Today I'm crying, you're not picking me up. She said, yesterday you wanted me, today you wanted sweet. So mother knows both. Likewise, what are we crying for? If you have a genuine cry for Radharan, she will come. But if you want little name and fame, little. Prahlad Maharaj and Avadut Brahmana. Avadut Brahmana says, Avadut Brahmana, why are you sitting like this in this? You're not moving, you're not doing anything, you're just like a python, Ajagar Vritti. He said, most of the time in the world, most activities are done out of ego. And when I saw that, I don't do anything for myself. I depend on him. If he gives food, I'll eat. If not, I won't. But I don't do anything. That is one reason actually Rishabdev, at the end, he did not use mystic powers. Rishabdev just behaved like a madman. Why? You use mystic powers and provide everything to people, and other people will be upset because happiness is not in products. If you give people, charity, they want more. They want more. That's why Rishabdev never exhibited any mystic powers. Why I'm telling this is when there is no genuine cry, and the cry is devoid of something, genuineness, and then the reciprocation happens slow. I'm talking to myself. The reciprocation is, it's like you're crying, mother knows, but you're crying for a sweet, you're crying for her. When you're crying for her, she reciprocates. So what is that? She serves Krishna perfectly and satisfies desires. As a mother, she takes care of us also. But only one, many times actually, what is that? 2-3 examples and I'll finish it. Can I give 2-3 examples? I think she's why she's considered most compassionate. One time in Radhakund, this fox came to the bank of Radhakund. It's called Gaurikund actually. And when this Rajivas, the boy saw that, Immediately, fox, fox, it's not a bear is like a dog, but it kills children. It can kill children actually. It can kill all the, chickens and roosters. Fox is a deadly animal. You know what they did? They trapped, and from all sides to escape from them, this fox entered into a crocodile hole, not knowing that it doesn't have hand, and it entered inside, then was stuck. And what they did, they put a fire at the mouth of the crocodile hole, and the fire started burning. Uh, and this crocodile was trapped, means it's on the verge of death. So it was howling. "Ooh." Radharani heard and said, "What is this?" Radharani heard and said, "Why is somebody crying?" She told Lalita Sakhi, bring that. So Lalita Sakhi went and retrieved that fox, who was on the verge of death. And Radharani gave love of God to that fox. Wow. Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj one time made a statement. If you surrender to Krishna, uh, what does Krishna say? Sarvadharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo. I'll remove all the sins and I'll give you liberation. Anywhere Krishna doesn't say, I'll give you love of God. Maharaj said that. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha isyami mahasuchi. But Radharani, she picked up the fox. Is not calling Radharani's name. Fox is calling for help. That is causeless mercy. And Radharani told, she gave love of God. So this became, for that fox became a Sakhi, a Manjari in Radharani's group, and started serving Krishna with the highest love in her heart. Srimati Radharani ki
Jai.
that is the mother. Very compassionate. So Aradhana means Radharani. Aparadha. When you offend some devotee, Aparadha. Radharani is not there. Immediately that does. Spiritual energy is withdrawn. The moment spiritual energy is withdrawn, immediately mental energy comes into picture. And you're exposed to Mahamaya. You know. So acharyas, so many acharyas, every acharya actually. Prabhu Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Srinivas Acharya, Narottam Thakur, they all received the blessings of Srimati Radharani. Narottam Thakur Radharani told, you boil this milk, if you boil it nicely, you'll get Krishna's, you'll get the blessings. Do the nice service, and you'll receive the blessings very soon. Not boiling means bring the milk and boil it. You have to do it in the mind. Bring the milk, put it on the stove, and put the firewood, boil it. But make sure it doesn't overflow when it's boiling. Narottam Das Thakur, when it overflow, it's not like today, you turn the burner and turn the switch. Narottam Das Thakur would push the milk with his hands. It should not overflow. And his meditation was so intense. It would cause blisters in his hands, really. Though he was doing it in the meditation. You know. But Narottam Das Thakur received unlimited blessings from Radharani. So there's Srinivas Acharya. You know. You all know the story. Srinivas Acharya was married to two wives. I forgot their names, but One day Srinivasacharya, in his deep mantra meditation, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. That's it. Deep meditation, that's it. No response. So morning became afternoon, afternoon became evening. There is no response. But he left the world or what? One day became 2 days. All the disciples were worried. Only one person who can bring him back from the deep samadhi is Ramchandra Kaviraj. So Ramchandra Kaviraj is not like today phone call, right? But as everything, how to summon Ramchandra Kaviraj? Ramchandra Kaviraj himself came. Oh, thank God you came. Guru Maharaj past 2 days, he is not coming out of his samadhi, deep trance. Can you find out? He said, all right. He sat next to him and he entered into the samadhi. How? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare
Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
See there, that same mantra only, nothing else. So what happened? Then 2 days over, he also didn't come. Very interesting. So in his Swarupa, Srinivasacharya, disciple of Gopal Bhatt Goswami. Gopal Bhatt Goswami is Gudamanjari. I forgot the spiritual form of Srinivasacharya. But that day, Srimati Radharani, she was actually taking bath. And when she came out, she realized her nose ring was missing. She told Lalita Sakhi, so my nose ring is missing, find out. Lalita Sakhi told Rupamanjari. Rupamanjari told Gunamanjari. Gunamanjari told all the Manjaris, start searching for it. Everyone started searching. They couldn't find her. So Gunamanjari is Gopal Bhatt Goswami. He told Srinivasacharya, who is there in the spiritual form also. But they're all searching only. But problem is here days are running out. Then suddenly Ramchandra Kaviraj joined. He's also Manjari under, I forgot the name, Manjari name of Srinivasacharya. As soon as he said, hey, come, you come, thank you, joined, come search here also. Search here also. And they were searching. Amazing. Finally, who found out? Ramchandra Kaviraj found out. If it were us, what we will do? Radharani, we found out. But not like that. But that's the importance of parampara. So he gave it to his guru, Srinivasacharya. Srinivasacharya gave it to his guru, Gunamanjari. Gunamanjari gave it to Rupamanjari. Rupamanjari gave it to Lalita Sakhi. Lalita Sakhi gave it to Radharani. And Radharani knew everything. Then, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days over. Both are not coming out. Finally, Srinivasacharya opened his eyes. Radharani was so happy. And what she did, she gave her tambula. That beetle leaves. Gave it. And Srinivasacharya, Ramchandra Kaviraj came back. He gave it to his wives. This is what has happened. And he gave that. And distribute to everyone. They distribute to all the disciples actually. What a guru you have. Amazing. So same thing, Vishwanath Thakur, in our Sampradaya, everyone had this mercy. Narottam Das Thakur, they all, what is that? Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, everyone they received the grace of Radharani. But I'm done. But how do we, uh, uh, how to ensure, how do we get the grace of Radharani? The answer is, one time, Gaur Gopal Prabhu, Actually, no, it is actually the temple. Shaman Prabhu made a nice point, actually. What is that? Um, minimum connection with the material world for the barest needs. You be in this world. You live in the world, but don't live with this world. You today, everyone now you go outside, people are doing president's name japa more than Hare Krishna nowadays. You anywhere you go, when you do good thing or bad thing, you'll become famous. Yes or no? Everyone is talking that only. Minimum connection with the metal world for the barest needs. When our trivial opinions, concocted austerities, pious words, so-called knowledge, and mystic power are considered worthless like straw. Wow. Concocted austerities, pious works, and mystic powers should be considered like a straw. Wow. Rupa Goswami, what is his name? Digvijay Pandit came to Vrindavan. I heard you are the scholars. I defeated practically everyone on the planet. Somebody said your name, so that's why I came to have a debate with you. I challenge you. Accept the defeat. Accept the come for the debate or accept the defeat. The person said, I don't know. Who told we are scholars? We are not scholars. Really? Yeah, yeah. Then I sign here. Immediately Rupkosam signed. Defeated. This Digvijay never thought this is so easy. Wow. Thank you. He picked up the letter and left. As he was going, he came across Jiva Goswami. So I have defeated your uncles. Jiva Goswami said, impossible. You have defeated my uncles. Yeah, see the letter. Wow. Their humility you're exploiting. Should I challenge? Okay. On the bank of Yamuna, they had a conversation. They had a debate. Before everyone, this Digvijay Pandit fell at the feet of Jiva Goswami and fully surrendered, accept his defeat. Then Jiva, so when he came back, Prabhu Goswami said this. You have wasted 7 days. You have no qualification to stay in Braj. You're proud. Go away. Leave Braj. Jiva Goswami left for 1 year. Jiva Goswami didn't tell Guru Maharaj, I spoke this to defend you. Ara Parampara, he didn't say that. We can learn a lot from that. So when our trivial opinions and concocted austerities are considered worthless like a straw, don't worship any devatas, including Narayan, in the majestic form. We want to start a temple, little money, so let me worship Lakshmi and Narayan. No. Lakshmi, end of the day, Lakshmi, there is an expansion of Radharani anyway. We are worshipping Radharani expansion. Then we cannot approach Radha. Not looking for cheap adoration, profit, distinction. Kanaka Kamani Pratishta. Money, followers, false prestige. Then we will not get the mercy of Radharani. The day when our link with this material world is limited to the barest necessities, this is Saraswati Thakur telling. When our trivial opinions, concoct austerities, pious works, so-called knowledge, and mystic power are considered worthless like straw, then our worship of Narayan in his mood of majesty is not relishable in the least. When we are not inclined at all to be outspoken in the confidential topics of divine pastimes like rasa dance, only then will we be fit candidates to receive Radharani's mercy. So what to do this? Good sadhana. Equally important is behavior. You do nice sadhana and start beating your family and children. What is the use of that sadhana? Or yelling at them left and right. Sadachar is equally important. If you really ask me, how your sadhana is going on well is based on your sadachar, your behavior with others. Third one is we need, these are the four tires actually. What are the four tires? Honestly speaking, this was told by Shamananda Prabhu, spoken by Gaur Gopal Prabhu one time. Very nice, I liked it. Worshipping Radharani and practicing that type of bhakti, Vraj bhakti, is like traveling in AC car. He said that. You don't need AC car. You need an ordinary ambassador is fine. Non-AC. But some people choose. I want AC Tesla. Every car in America is AC car anyway. I don't know any other higher end or what is it? Tell one more higher end car. Porsche, Lamborghini. So to travel from here to New York, ambassador also will go if it is a good engine. But some people say I want AC car. Honestly speaking, worshipping Radharani and doing the bhakti, Vraj bhakti that Lord Chaitanya, the process Lord Chaitanya has given, is really like traveling in AC car. Gaurav Prabhu made a statement that day. First, make sure your four tires are in good condition or not. Other even it is AC car, if there's a flat tire, it stays there only. You know, I don't remember exactly. I told once Radhashtami lecture, but I can. This for today. I wrote this. One is good sadhana. Second one is a sadachar. Don't criticize anybody. If somebody criticizes you, they are your best friend. They are removing your karma in a shortcut way. You should be very grateful to them. Third one is Guru Nishta. So Seva, Guru and devotees. Third tier is service. And fourth, satsang. So Swadhyaya basically satsang means come and here read scriptures, sadhana. Sadhana, seva, and sadachar, Swadhyaya. Then we'll get our place. What is our hope? Rasigabu Prabhu was giving class last week. It's very difficult. It's very difficult for anybody. Difficult for actually one time Govind Prabhu gave a class. Kali represents cruelty due to envy. Agasra also represents envy. Because both are snakes, right? So Krishna, because the wives were devotees, Krishna did not kill him. Removed his venom, but Krishna told him to leave this place. So Govind Prabhu said in that class, we should not harbor impurities or act on impurities thinking I am chanting. Because anybody is in Krishna consciousness, the temple is Vrindavan. If you're not careful, you'll be removed. That's the statement he made. You know? Of course, Krishna did not kill because of Nagapatnis, no doubt. But Krishna told him, you just go to the Ramanaka, that island, near Philippines, and just leave this place. You're a disturbance. So what is that? Sadachar, okay, somebody is criticizing it, that's okay. Very, very important. And especially this philosophy is so high. I have to keep on flying. Time is very short. I don't live 3 million years. I live only a few years. That 50% of life is over. So with that single pointed attention. So anyway, I want to add that, for the extension of that lecture is Lord Chaitanya is there. When one head Brahma is not getting it, Shiva is not getting it, Lord Chaitanya gave it to Jagai Madai. Haribol. Yes or no? He gave it to Jagai Madai. And during South India trip, Lord Chaitanya, whomever he glanced, they got love of God. Love of God means Vraj Bhakti. But of course, when they understood the importance, Brahma became the four heads of Brahma became the four heads of Varsana. Dangad, Mangad, Bhangad, and Vilasgad. And Lord Shiva became the mountain to host Krishna on his head. That is Nandagaon. And the Gopi Bhakti, Radharani Bhakti is so high. Uddhav wanted to become a blade of grass. Ashamaho charanarene jusham aham syam. Vrindavane kimapi gulmala taushadina. That type of bhakti Lord Chaitanya is offering free of cost. How sincere should we be today? Laziness is a deadly lethargy and complacency. मैं इतना ही कर सकता हूँ. I have only one question. If your company is calling you, won't you go and attend early morning production support? Why should there be laziness? Mathuri ras only. I want to become gopi only. Okay, sadhana kidhar hai, sir? What is that we are endeavoring from our side when the goal is very lofty? The intent, desire is not enough. Activity. At least endeavor. I'm done with this. Srila Prabhupada, Shrutikirti Prabhu would became a cook. And Shrutikirti Prabhu, he would feed Prabhupada. Prabhupada, how is it? Nice. One day Shrutikirti Prabhu went to Prabhupada and Shrutikirti went to Vrindavan. Yamuna Mataji came and she cooked. And Prabhupada said, Shrutikirti, come and sit and eat. Prabhupada, no, Prabhupada. No, first sit and eat. And he ate. How is it? Very nice, Prabhupada. You should cook like this. So mere desire is not enough. That's when Shrutikirti Prabhu first time understood. Mere desire is not enough. There should be an endeavor. When there is a sincerity, I always said this, I'm with this, I'm done. Radharani, we offer food, I want to tell this in the middle. Many times I said this, when we offer food, we don't offer it to Krishna, we offer it to Guru. Guru will go to Guru, his Guru finally will go to Radharani. And she'll remove the impurity. We have one person on our side and she'll present to Krishna. Krishna says, who made this? So much bhakti. She sprinkles little bhakti on this. And she removes impurity. Krishna says, Bhavagrahi Janatana. He wants bhav only. Hey, so much bhakti, who made it? Radharani, I know you did it. Radharani says, no, that Mataji did it. And Krishna said, I know very well that Mataji. Nee, she only did it. Really? When Krishna accepts your offering means Krishna has accepted you. So she is your advocate. And Lord Chaitanya is a combination of Radha and Krishna. Whenever Sita was not there, Ram was heavy. But when Sita is there, Ram is soft. What Jayanta did, even Ravan also didn't do. But because Sita ji was there, Ram did not kill him. So that's why actually I was reading Narad Pancharatra. When Krishna is alone, he is called Krishna. When Radharani is there with him, she is called Sri Krishna. Means all the mercies. Then Krishna is full. Otherwise, Krishna is not full. That's what Pancharatra is telling interestingly. So I'm done. Thank you very much. But the only point is we are practicing the highest form of spirituality. When we understand what is our hope, Lord Chaitanya is the hope. His combination of Radha and Krishna. That's what is that? Yadi Gaura Nahito Tabbe ki hoite Mona Dhartam de Radhara Mahima Sarva Rasasima Jagati Janataki. So if Lord Chaitanya had not come, world would not have known the glory of Srimati Radharani. So taking shelter of by pleasing Guru spiritual master and acharyas, we are pleasing Lord Chaitanya means we are pleasing Radha and Krishna. So we have a hope If you sincerely continue, one day we receive the grace of Radharani. I'm sorry I've taken a little long time. Please forgive me. If I have spoken anything wrong, please do forgive me also. Vanchakalpatarubhyish prabhasamabhyich Petanam Pavanagi Vaishnava Anantavati Vaishnava ki Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Anyone wants to add anything? Comments? Actually, no, wait, I have, so it's over two things. We are actually, every last Radhashtami we did it. We want to pluck apples. So in the nearby trees, you remember last time we did? The tree has still, So we should pluck the apples, bring it that way, we can also together we can make garlands, apple garland. That way tomorrow it will be decorated. That is one thing. And what is the another thing? That's it. Huh? Flyers are done. Done, right? All the flyers are done. So, last point. All the flyers are done. We distributed 2,000 flyers, which we didn't do last year actually. So, I think by Radha and his guys, more people are expected. This time it's coming on Sunday. So, what we should do is there should be barricades, and tomorrow afternoon Sunday feast is there. Tomorrow evening festival is there. 2 times actually. So devotees are requested to come both times and take lunch and dinner both. No problem. That's it. Yeah. We have Abhishek 12 to 1. We have this time, last year it was not there. You can come and do Abhishek. That way if you come and do early, you will not disrupt the class. That's it. Yes, bro. Class is over, those who want to leave can leave.
Just elaborate on Nagapatnis and Aliyas. You made a profound statement on going through said will be removed. Even though Krishna danced on his heads, his venom was removed, still he was not eligible to stay in Vrindavan because he was harboring some impurity. Still, is that how we should take it? Because he was removed.
Nice point, actually. I never thought of this. Actually, the Prabhupada writes, Kalia later became Krishna's carrier. When Garuda was not available, Krishna would travel like Mathura and all. Krishna would go on Kalia.
Oh.
And Garuda was not there. But interestingly, Krishna told him to leave the place. And maybe, Raskabu is there, he can add, but the only thing, honestly speaking, you made a point. The poison is removed, true. In his changed personality also. That if I can remember going through correctly, he said, I don't remember anyway. It's so many years now, 20 years maybe, but the statement he made was profound. If you don't mend your ways, because he became a disturbance to the, so if you are giving so much trouble to devotees, then he'll be removed. That is purport he gave,
You already have given so much trouble.
So you have already given some.
Why is this one still here? The others went on. Others were killed. And this is still yeah.
That's the only thing, I don't know. Anyone wants to add any answer for this? Though Krishna removed poison and still he asked Kaliya to leave. Veena Mataji Amma. What's the question?
Dhanavad Pranam, Prabhuji. I have a very nice class. Thank you for Radha telling the Sri Radharani's compassion. When we have compassion, then we see compassion in other hearts too. So I realize that what we have, where the glasses, that's what we see. And I have a question, like you said, like 4 tires. So one of them is the Sadhachar. So Sadhachar means, Prabhuji, you said like
Good
we
behavior.
have to, good behavior and everything. And then it also is the perspective of how we or others see. And the other thing is criticizing, taking the criticizing as a inspiration. So here I have a question. If I mean, what we see, that's what we see in others, what we have. So if we are criticizing others, means that's we have some criticizing intention, or I mean, wearing those glasses. So, and also, you also mentioned about the congregation, about the pujari who is taking the all mercy for himself, not having the bhaktas for coming and distributing it. So, so how to take the sadachar, taking the criticization, and also doing the, if even our behavior is right, if somebody wants to is still criticizing, whatever it is, so how to take that, Prabhuji?
Criticism, how to take it?
Not criticism.
Hmm.
I mean, criticism, yes. I mean, even though we are doing right,
Hmm.
it's,
Uh-huh.
I mean, we think we are doing right, but it's
Hmm.
also supported by a lot of people.
Hmm.
And we see that in a broad way, but still somebody is criticizing. I mean, whatever the means are. So, how to take that? I mean, how to take that and do our sadhana and progress, or be in the congregation if it's not
Okay.
supporting?
If somebody is criticizing you, the authorities have asked you to do that, and somebody is still criticizing you, just go and check with the authority. You know, I'm being criticized like this. Am I doing right thing? I'm doing this based on your order. No. If authorities, I mean, do what other, if authorities tells you, authority tells you to change, you change. If authorities say you are doing good, continue. Ignore that criticism. That's okay. Constructive criticism, you can take it. Somebody is coming and telling you, if you add a little more salt, this would have been nice. That's constructive criticism. That is bhakti. But just criticizing is not bhakti. You'll pay price actually. It'll constitute aparadha actually. You know, but you're at the receiving end. Somebody is criticizing you. Then what you have to do is um, don't criticize others, don't reciprocate, don't respond. Check with the devotees who have given you service. And if they say, no, you're doing nicely, don't worry about it, continue. Just continue. When the person is criticizing you, respect them from distance.
Okay. And sometimes the criticism is very subtle. We don't know, but it spreads that everybody knows, but we don't know it. So that's, I mean, it portrays differently. And still, Guru wants to continue the same thing, and still we are getting criticized. Do we really have to? I mean, I know we have to follow the Guru, but how to get that strength during that time, or how to maintain our. Protect ourselves during that with our sadhana, not being distracted, Prabhuji?
I mean, first of all, we have to continue our service all the time. Our purification comes from service. You know, people, if it is a constructive criticism, that is bhakti, I said before. They're just criticizing means that is not good for them actually. You know, if you are doing right thing as and it's watched by your authorities, just continue doing it and don't worry about the rest.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
That's
Yeah.
what
But but still have to go through a lot of hardships probably
that's
in the process.
purification. You have
Okay.
not done it, but somebody is criticizing, you should be grateful to them because they are taking your karma.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I appreciate that.
Panchakal Traspas Nil Pitana Pavana Vishnu